The call came at 8:57 a.m., 3 minutes before my biggest presentation of the year. My phone buzzed once, then again. I almost ignored it until I saw HR's name flash on the screen. The moment I answered, her voice was cold. "You've been terminated effective immediately. Security is on the way. Do not attend the meeting." As I stood frozen, the glass door to the boardroom opened. The CEO looked straight at me, smirked, and mouthed 3 words I'll never forget. "You're replaceable." 2 years earlier, this company had been a mess. Missed deadlines, angry clients, revenue sliding fast. I was hired quietly, no big announcement, no welcome lunch. Just a desk, a broken laptop, and a warning. If this quarter fails, everyone's gone. I worked nights, weekends, holidays. I rebuilt processes, fixed client relationships, and personally saved the account that later became our biggest source of income. The CEO took credit in interviews. HR sent me generic thank you emails. I didn't complain. I believe results spoke louder than ego. That morning, HR escorted me to my desk like a criminal. "You have 20 minutes, she said, sliding a checklist toward me. Laptop, badge, notes, external drive, everything. I asked why. She avoided my eyes. Restructuring. When I passed the boardroom, I could hear applause. My presentation, my data, was already on the screen. Someone else was standing where I should have been. In the lobby, the CEO finally spoke to me. "Nothing personal," he said, still smiling. "You're good, but you're not irreplaceable." Then he leaned closer. "Don't try anything stupid. Legal's airtight." He was wrong. They fired me fast, but they didn't fire me clean. 3 months earlier, during a system outage at 2 a.m., the CEO had ordered me verbally to bypass compliance checks to save a major client. I warned him it violated company policy and federal regulations. He told me to handle it and sent a thumbs-up emoji. I documented everything. Emails, logs, screenshots. Not out of spite, out of habit. When you fix fires long enough, you learn to keep proof of who lit the match. That night, I didn't rage post. I didn't beg. I didn't call a lawyer immediately. I waited. A week later, the company announced record profits. The CEO went viral on LinkedIn, preaching leadership and loyalty. The comments were glowing. That's when I forwarded a single, carefully organized folder to an external compliance auditor, an auditor who had already flagged the company once and would love a second look. Then I emailed the board. Not emotional, not angry, just facts, timeline, evidence, risks, and one sentence at the end. I was instructed to do this under direct executive order. The response was silence for exactly 9 days. On day 10, the news broke. Tech firm under investigation for regulatory violations. Clients paused contracts. Stock dipped. The CEO's interviews disappeared. Then came the internal memo, leaked, of course, announcing an emergency board meeting. I was having coffee when my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered anyway. "Let's talk," the CEO said. No smirk this time. We met in the same lobby where he'd called me replaceable. He offered reinstatement, a raise, a title. I declined. Then I slid my own document across the table. A consulting contract, triple my old salary, ironclad independence, and one clause that made his jaw tighten. Direct reporting to the board. He signed. 3 months later, he resigned to pursue other opportunities. HR was reorganized. Compliance was rebuilt using the system I had designed from day one. My replacement? Gone in 6 weeks. Sometimes revenge isn't loud. It doesn't scream or threaten. Sometimes it's quiet, patient, and documented down to the last detail. They told me to return everything. I did, except the truth.